My name is Ezra. I'm here with Fabrizio, and we're about to talk about the joint collaboration we're going to be doing at Pier Hat in February.
I'm going to be showing my next feature film called Loon, brand new. It was released in 2017, so it's a good way to bring in 2018. And Ezra's just picked out a movie as well.
Yeah, I've picked out The Honeymoon Killers, based on a true story about obsessive love and toxic love, which I feel would work quite well with the project that Fabrizio's been working on.
Sir, you can either conclude your remarks or you will be removed from the room. Removed from the room. Removed from the room.
Yeah, just like the themes tie really well together because it's about unrequited love and let's see, like a folie à deux relationship where two people should never meet, and when they do meet, it creates fireworks in the worst possible way, and someone usually ends up dead in situations like that. People like Bonnie and Clyde, or Kurt and Courtney, or Sid and Nancy. Ian Brady and Myra Hindley, people that should never cross paths, and something like this is universal, and it's been going on for since the beginning of time, really, as it shows. When did your movie come out?
Mine's from the 60s, mine. And it's basically, like I said, it was based on a true story that happened in the 50s. A chaotic situation in which a lonely woman has possibly been known for a long period of time, purely based on her physical appearance, and she's basically found attractive by a lot younger, more attractive man, seeks an acquaintance that draws her in, and then in order to keep hold of this gentleman, she starts to basically do some very horrendous things in order to keep hold of his affections, and it somehow, in many ways, ties in with Fabrizio's piece of work.
Just be independent, be 100% independent,
Yeah. No, we could pay.
Don't rely on anyone.
Manchester's Manchester. Culturally, it's kind of very, I don't know, it's almost very commercial at the moment.
Yeah.
But that's got nothing to do with the people in Manchester, that's to do with the people who run the arts in Manchester. That they seem to have corporatised everything. Everything's about being funded and marketed in a certain way in order to get money from certain bodies, and so they put out a certain type of art that they know will guarantee funding.
Now look, they've finally put a real film on the front cover. This movie is unbelievable. Best film of 2017 by a long shot, and then mine. How long have you been doing Cultivate for?
It's since 2011, 2012, so it's technically 6 years.
Your two characters are strangers, but you know the characters in my film, they're family, and you can't escape family, especially when you're a teenager. You know, you're stuck with them, and you can tell that most of the scenes are improvised as well, even though the story is quite detailed. You know, that's why I did with Loon. For this one, the story I didn't script the story, but because you're with a family, a story is naturally going to kind of like come together, if you know what I mean.
And when you just put out art that's purely designed to guarantee funding, it's usually pretty shit art. And I suppose the interesting underground scene to just do their own little thing and don't really get too involved with the overground scene, because the overground art scene, i.e. the populist art scene, is very, very boring.
I mean, that's what I wanted to kind of address in the film, is the whole Brexit issue. I mean, you're constantly getting these radio bulletins throughout the film about, you know, how Brexit is becoming like a joke and people are calling it breakfast instead of Brexit. Breakfast, breakfast, Brexit, you know, that's all you're hearing about.
I mean, it's great being in a happy relationship, but when it comes to cinema, who wants to watch a happy relationship? You know, it's so much more interesting watching a doomed, like a chaotic relationship that's, you know, about to fucking end up off the rails. You know, that's something I'd always want to watch, you know, any time over a happy relationship, buddy type of movie.
That's what Yoko Ono is, you know, a girl with an actual opinion, you know, and a strong woman.
That's what you need, don't it?
Yeah.
Bring your popcorn and your blood.